What's up, guys? Welcome back to another commentary. Today I'm going to be looking back over a game I played recently on Lipany, Daily vs. English. This is a Plat 3 versus a Plat 1 matchup. And always one that can kind of swing either way going against the English, especially with the... anytime there's a early engagement in feudal. So what we'll do, and watch along from my perspective here. And we'll set this to villagers per resource. Just kind of get a look at the opening. And I always like to speed this up a little bit in the early game because there's not a whole lot of action to see a lot of times age 1. Pretty standard stuff here, just going through a build order. Looking to age up to age 2 as quick as I can. Alright, so we'll scout around. Try to pick up any sheep immediately next to me. Now with the English, I typically try to get over to their side of the base pretty early because they've got a lot of options. Whether they want to go Dark Age aggression from their end, even with men-at-arms. If they want to bring their villagers over and do any of that silliness with the villager rush, villager tower rush. But we won't see that this game. Let's scout my immediate surroundings and head to their side of the base there. I got a pup coming to say hi here. I think at the time of this game, T might have been Plat 3 as well. So we've found him. Kind of take a look around his base, see what we've got going on. I'm going to age up with the Dome of Faith here, so no Tower Victory memes this game. Alright, so I've spotted 2 of the 3 sacred sites. Definitely got my eyes on those. So as we get to age 2 here, we'll probably slow it down a little bit, kind of see what's going on. Alright, see he's aging up at the council hall. Pretty standard. Still got his scout hovering around being annoying. Alright, so as we age up, I'll take the 4 villas I was aging up with and take one more pass at this straggler tree. Then I will immediately transition into production buildings. So I found the 3rd sacred site. Nice little choke point here in the middle. Looks like some pretty easy wall offs on the edges as well. Alright, so there's my round of wood. I also see I've spotted all 5 relics on the map now. I'm going to go stables initially. I'm also going to scout around his base and see if he's throwing down a barracks also, or if it's just the council hall. Obviously, if it's a barracks, I can go much more heavily into horsemen. Or, I'm sorry, if he has the barracks, I have to go a lot more heavily into archers. Alright, so we'll click up the speed again a little bit here. And there we go. Spotted the barracks. And he's already got some longbowmen out. So I'm going to put my scholars into my production buildings and work on double producing here. So we saw he's got units out already, so he's going to be coming soon. Drop down my blacksmith, get those free upgrades. Well, I've still got Scholars Garrison to speed that up a little bit. Alright. I mentioned spotted the barracks, so we're going to throw another archer range down here. So each one of these production buildings is double production. So it's like having 4 archer ranges, 2 stables. Now the scoreboard up here gives us a little bit of a look at how he's keeping up with production. I mean, production at this point somewhat limited to resources, so we can only produce what we can sustain. But as that scales, I'll have plenty of production behind here. That's the plan anyway. Alright, we're going to be moving out on the map for food. And we're going to go check out his side and see what he's got massed up here. And wouldn't you know it, we actually run into each other here in the middle of the map. I didn't even realize. So he's got spearmen, we got horsemen. We're actually going to follow this along here. So the spearmen separate from his archers, which is ideal. So I've got the horsemen on the archers, and I'm focusing down the spearmen with my archers. I still got the one there. Alright, so he's down. We're not producing much behind this. A scout actually somehow gets caught up in there. He dies. So we're going to regroup. So pretty good exchange there, I'd say. You can see destroyed value. So he's got a villager. I'm not sure if that's a scout. You see, I start stacking production here, so that's where having the 2 archery ranges comes in huge here. So these numbers will balloon in a hurry. Yep, got scholars pumping, blacksmith working. I've got the pierce armor +1 is in. We'll work on dropping down the next stable, and we're housed. Gotta work on that. So now we're actually gonna bring the scholars out of the mosque too, so we use that benefit of the age 2 healing. Looks like he's keeping pace a little bit with production. But we've got houses now. Probably not ideal. I've got 2 stables. I'm only producing from 1. Alright, here he is. We're going to follow along again here. So we see all the spears. I want to try to micro those down as much as I can before I engage with my horsemen. Scholar's doing a really good job of healing. It's now down to 4 spearmen. Alright, so we've already taken a really good engagement there, and we didn't even really send the horsemen in. Alright, again, pretty good exchange for our side here. Alright, so now we know that's probably about his best shot for what he had at the moment. So we're going to move up. Now that we're feeling pretty confident with map control, we're going to start working on walling up a bit aggressively, and also moving into the sacred sites. Alright, and as we wall, we're going to move the horsemen in and start causing some real problems on his side. Alright, so I'm just going to move the horsemen around the backside. Like I said, just work on walling up here and sending my scholars out. So we're going to try to put him on the timer here. Alright, with just the horsemen back there, my goal really is just be annoying. Alright, so you see I've run my horsemen to the far side, and I've got the archers on the near side here. So I'm going to stop this so we can kind of watch. I know they're chasing those guys on the back side. So I move in with the archers and start taking some bills. So he's getting the 2-prong. He's getting both sides here. Alright, so we've got the sacred sites. We're gonna try to move out of here. What I should have done, and I do it, it's just a little slow. This should have been moving back in already. So now he's here on me, and we're going backside. Unfortunately, I missed this in live time. I did not see the wall come up. So again, I'm just kind of moving my horsemen back across. He's clearing out his villagers from the farms. You can see that on the mini-map. And just getting reestablished here. So now we've got all 3 sacred sites. That gold's going to be pouring in. Where are we at? 13 minutes here. It's about time to start thinking about the age up. So again, you can see in the back of his base here, I've got my horsemen hanging out. Just ready to cause some trouble. So we've got all the sacred sites. We're bringing these guys back. Got another archery range out. Alright, let's see here. I have doing a lot of long distance chopping there. There we go. Alright, he is back. Looking to cause some more trouble. Pretty ambitious trying to push out again there after just getting wiped. So we actually queue up a few more units. As he's coming, I'm going to send my horseman back into his base. Actually, see what goes on back here. Again, just trying to run him around. Alright, he's through. He's on my sacred site. And that's about it. That's what I can see. Again, horsemen just hanging out back here. And we've got this force moving in to deal with this. So, pretty sure that's all he has, but obviously I can't see in the fog of war there. So, given that, he's in a lot of trouble. He's got a couple of men-at-arms here. We'll try to clean up these spears first. Obviously, Scholar's going to help maintain those archers, and then we just mop this up again. Looks like he spent a bunch of food on something. These horsemen still hanging out. You know what? I think we aged up. Yeah. So we're going H3 with the House of Learning. Alright, so we snag this back. We're going to finish walling that up, and we're going to move the rest of the horsemen out. He's going to secure that up. And as we're aging up, I'm going to start... Yep, Scholar's going to start heading out to these relics. Now we realize these horsemen are actually walled in. I didn't see that happen. So we're securing. So we got 4 relics in our sight, and then the 5th one right here. I'm gonna switch this to income a minute per minute. Just gotta give a look. So we're hit on food, not wood, slightly on gold. We got a lot of horsemen back in his base. Again, don't really want to engage that with men-at-arms and spearmen, so we're just gonna run around, try to stay annoying back there. And we are feeling pretty good about things at this point with 3 sacred sites and 4th relic coming home, and I got another scholar coming to get the last one. And these guys are just going to kind of run circles around the base. I double backed. That was a little bit of a mistake. Just going to run right through the heart of it here. At the same time, I'm going to move all the archers into position here to help as well. Push run through, send him scurrying again. All at the same time, I've got tons of production pumping out now. We've even got, okay, no barracks yet. So I tried to get a little cheeky here and move in with the scholar to see if we couldn't pull off a Wolo though and really just end it right there. He realizes, of course. I obviously take way too much damage there. I never did bring these archers in. Alright, so he gives up chase. Rallying all my military there. So you see, having the map control, especially his deli here, is huge. I've got taken food all over the map. Still no farms. We're 18 minutes in. Berries, berries, berries. I got more berries here. They're coming. Yeah, we've already cleaned up deer. Well, still got those there. Let's see, we still got a little over 2-to-1 military advantage. Now that I've banked a bunch of wood, we're going to start throwing down more production and really put our foot on the gas here. Let's speed this up a little bit. Alright, so he's going to try to come around that side. We saw a hint of a couple units there, but I'm going to back this up and combine over here. Now, we see him coming through. What I don't want is just kind of blitz and confine these units. Lucky for me, he just kind of comes up here and camps the sacred site. So we're strolling over to see what we're going to find. Got 6 scholars checking out the berries over here. Could have done us a lot of good if they joined the fight. So, yep, kind of bringing the whole military together here. We're looking at our 50 or so units. And that's all he brought to the party. So we meet up. He doesn't quite decap that, so timer's still ticking. This is just gonna get cleaned up pretty easily. Let's see, he is also, okay, he just aged up. So his continued desire to battle there in feudal, not very fruitful. We're going to re-wall that, secure it up. We're going to move this army back and just kind of regroup. I don't know that I ever did take these deer. Yeah, you see that. Military about 80 to 8. Who knows? Maybe this could have been over already. I finally decided to bring these scholars back in. At least they can heal the low health units. Take a look what we got going on behind this. So we got the barracks, we got more stables. Alright, get the home blades in. Blacksmith research is coming in. And getting close to cap here, 155. Yeah, again, we're feeling pretty good about our position here. We want to start thinking about moving in for the killing blow. No siege, but got a lot of armored units here. 19 lancers, 11 men at arms, and 6 scholars. So, judging from what we've seen so far, this should probably be enough to come in here and clean it up. That's always a little scary running into the English base. their network of castles or citadel, depending where he's at. So we see that. Again, we're feeling pretty good. All men at arms. So very limited mobility, and also just heavily countered here by the knights. Our men at arms have one blade, so I'm at +1, +2, and then 16 attack. He's got +1, +1, and 13 attack. Alright, send one archer in. Get sacrificed, RIP. I saw a couple of units over here. And we've got to fight. These guys can just eat these arrows for days. Nope. Scholar gets sacrificed. Figured that out. The scholars are just going to work back here. Alright, so once the knights get through, we're just going to start running laps around his base. Yeah, that is interesting to watch. Around the healing stacks, they can't even hurt these guys. So we got berries all the way on his side of the base now. On his side of the map. I did take those. No, I didn't. So what do we got? 32 military. I think a lot of them are chasing these guys. Those are okay. They're hardened. We've got crossbows, archers, and men at arms over here with the scholars. The knights coming back around, and that's it. So you can see the score lead there. Never really took the foot off the gas to let him come up to breathe. And he also did it himself a little bit, but kept trying to raid. Wouldn't really call it a counter raid. Just bringing small pockets of army onto the sacred sites, and I was able to stay pretty active and just kind of smother him and take map control. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Feel free to drop a rating, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.